Coronavirus, social distancing, self quarantine. What the heck am I supposed to do for these 2 weeks? Well, can you think of any side projects that you always wanted to start with? Or any home hobbies that you can get back to? Or the shows that you always wanted to binge watch, but make sure that the gap is at least a couple of hours from bedtime. And now, with so much of time, you can be more regular with your workouts, especially with no more distractions luring you into the outside world. So, what I really want each one of you to do is to look at social distancing not as a prison sentence, but as an opportunity to regain, to reconnect with yourself and your loved ones. It is a time that uh, you be working on self improvement, and most importantly, what I think should be at the top of your list is repaying your sleep debt. So, to understand sleep debt, we first need to understand sleep need, which is the average amount of time we all need for optimum performance, health, and safety on daily basis. It is typically between 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Now, when we get anything less than our sleep need, it builds on to what we call a sleep debt. So the simple math is the difference between the amount of sleep we need and the actual amount of sleep that we are getting. For example, I need 7.5 hours of sleep each night. But for whatever reasons, it can be insomnia, it can be snoring, it can be frequent nighttime awakenings, it can be early morning work commitments, travel, sending the child to school, whatever the reason, but I'm unable to sleep for more than 6.5 hours each night. So the sleep that I'm creating for myself every single night is 1 hour, and that goes into my account. And unfortunately, as the sleep debt grows, our capability to realize it comes down. So as the sleep debt mounts, the consequences, the physical, the psychological, cognitive consequences, they also increase. So it's like burning the candle at both ends. You are consistently failing to get the sleep that you need. I also see that many of my patients they come with this wrong sense of reassurance that they can recover, they can easily, quickly recover from the lost hours of sleep by just having 1 or 2 nights of good sleep. Little do they realize that by sleeping over on weekends, for example, you're sleeping throughout Saturday night, Sunday during the daytime, you make yourself miserable by Sunday night because you just fail to get the sleep that you need around the bedtime at the desired time. So, what happens is that from Sunday night onwards, you again start mounting your sleep debt, and you carry that sleep debt into the following week. Having said that, what is also very important for each one of you to understand is that catching up on missing hours of sleep is very different from getting the sleep at its first place. Why? Because the recovery, of the lost hours of sleep is very slow. It takes a lot of effort on your brain and your body to recover from the lost number of sleep. And also, there was a study in 2016 which revealed that it takes about 4 days to recover from 1 hour of lost sleep. So as our sleep debt grows, consequences they grow more alarming. And I want each one of you to be sensitive towards the signs and symptoms of drowsiness and sleep debt that you carry with yourself 24/7. And it starts with foggy thinking and various cognitive impairments during the daytime. We call them daytime symptoms. You have difficulty concentrating, paying attention, you have difficulty memorizing and learning. There are increased cortisol levels or stress levels. And then, weakened immune system. The whole world is talking about ways to boost immune system, but unfortunately, the natural way to boost your immunity, which is getting a good night's sleep, is still overlooked. Apart from that, premature aging, I see a lot of people complaining about premature aging, and also nobody wants to be seen around walking with dark circles and puffy eyes. They are surely the warning signs of insomnia. I see a lot of people complaining about pimples and acne and bad skin, and they don't realize that most of these are symptoms of sleeplessness and the sleep debt. And the one simple way to fix it by improving your sleeping habits and behaviors. Apart from that, mood instability, various behavioral psychological issues like depression, anxiety, irritability, frequent crying spells. Again, sleeplessness can be attributed to these signs. Then, safety. Poor driving, you're putting yourself at the risk of motor vehicle accident, bad decision making. No leader, no manager can afford to make bad decisions. So the point is that all of these have dramatic implications for our quality of life and overall physical, mental, professional well-being. In the long term, the low levels of inflammation caused by sleep debt increase the risk for obesity, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and even cancer. And studies have shown that sleep debt can actually shed years of one's life. So the message is loud and clear that with all this free time at your disposal, let's make sleep the priority it should be, and let's try to pay the sleep debt that we have been carrying with us for last so many weeks or maybe months or even years. So, sleep well. Until next time, take good care of yourself.